Young Flizzy on the beat.
Hi friends, it's Onyx here, and today's video is going to be about my favorite palettes that I have here. Right here, this little montage. So I only have 6 because I'm still growing my makeup collection, but I plan to get like thousands more, like a whole bunch. My first palette is It's My Rayeraye's BH Cosmetics. She did recently come out with a new one, and like I was eyeing it. I was like, okay, but like this is still my favorite. It's like if you look up close, it's like all scratched up, beat up, because I use this daily. Like I love this thing. I use it for like multiple things, like not just for like eyeshadow. I use it for my eyebrows. It has contour shades, it has highlight shades, and I even use like some of the some of the eyeshadows to set like my concealer around my eyebrows. So like this palette kind of does it all for me. It really does it all. So I'm gonna show you the shades. These are the shades, and I don't know if you can see them clearly. The lighting is a little bad, but these are the shades. And she mostly just has like, you know, she has like what is it called? The base shade. I would consider this as a base shade because it's like light, and it kind of just sets like I said, it kind of sets the concealer, and that's what I use it for, just like the base shade. And then she goes into the color, which is like, this is like an orangey brown. And then she has Allison, Tiffany, Fairy Tale, and Passion, which are all the shimmers at the bottom. And then she has her highlights down here. She has Moonlight, Radiant, French Toast, and her 3 contours are Shy, Mocha, and Brownie Bite. So I use Brownie Bite to like fill in my eyebrows to make them darker and look a little more fuller. And I use her highlight for like, you know, basic highlight, like under the eyebrows, cheeks, nose, inner corner of the eyes. And her color right here, like her eyeshadow, is kind of basically the same as the highlight. So it's kind of like you get 2 of the same colors, but they're both pretty and they look white, but when you put them on your skin, they're gold. So this is one of my favorite palettes. And I will be showing swatches at the end of the video. I'm gonna have like it's all coming at the end of the video. I'm gonna like put the name of the palettes and which swatches they are and the name of the swatches and everything. My next palette that I absolutely love is, you know what, I can't say the name, but I'll put it in the description and where you can get this from. I'm gonna put all the palettes in the description and where you could get them from. So I love this palette because it's just I love this palette because it's just, you know, the colors are just a die for. They're like they're like night out colors, like date night colors, and they're just so pretty. They're pigmented, and this palette is not expensive at all, but it has the quality of like a $50 or $60 palette. So like, ow. But this palette just has the colors, just like all the date night colors, like such the pretty, just like I said, just pretty date night colors. And it does come with a brush, but like I have the brush in like the bag of all my other brushes, and it's just like, you know, more like dark tones, a lot of orange tones, which I love. Like I love like warm tones. That's basically what this palette is, dark and warm tones. And it has like, you know, just a little bit of your light colors right here in this corner, but it's mostly towards like the darker and like warm tones, and I honestly love it. Like it's amazing. And I think this palette retails for $10. I got it from Target. So like I said, I'm gonna put all the stuff in the description. So, oh, and I forgot, the It's My Rayeraye palette, it mainly retails for $22, but I got it on sale. Like it's always on sale recently because she came out her new palette, so I got it for like $16. So you can also get this palette too, and I'm gonna like put the link in the description and stuff, and you know, yep, this is it. So my next palette is Makeup Revolution. Let me tell you this. Okay, so quick story time. I went to Ulta, right? And I was gonna get the Jaclyn Hill palettes, like her little $15 palettes. And then I'm just like, you know, for $15 you don't get a lot of colors. Like they're literally like, it's like the most basic palette. Like I'm just like, okay, whatever. And then I went around to like Makeup Revolution, and I saw this palette, which is the Makeup Revolution London Sophx Makeup Revolution Extra Spice, and it's 18 Ultra Professional Pigments. This palette is amazing. Like, it just has all the colors you would want. It's like, you know, it has like, you know, the pink colors, the more darker tones, but you have like some upper things. And my favorite shade in this palette is probably the silver, because it's like so bright and like pretty. And I think I'm gonna use this palette a lot on my customers for prom, because I am doing prom makeup. So this palette gets used every day too. And you know, I love this baby. Like, I love it. And it's just so pretty, like the reflection. It's a gorgeous palette. And this one actually retails for $15. So you get 18 incredible shades for $15. Get your buck in. Get your buck in. That's what I'm just telling you. My next palette is Makeup Revolution Rose Gold Chocolate. Now this palette, it's like an in-between for me, because like I said, I like warm colors, and this is mostly towards like dark tones, like not dark, like not dark skin tones, but like dark, it's mostly dark shades. But the packaging is to die for. It's so pretty. Like, it's just like, I love this. Like, I just love this packaging. But the brushes, like, it doesn't come with a brush. It comes with like, you know, one of those like things you get in like your little, like, I don't know, but like, you know, when you're like a girl, like when you're like a little, like, not when you were a girl, you know, when you were a kid and you had like these little swatch things and like your little kids makeup, like the little cheap ones. So let's see what you get, but you get it double-sided. It's cheap, but the palette was only $15, so you can't go crazy with that. But the shades are amazing, and it's like, you know, like I said, it's like a 50-50 for me, because don't get me wrong, I love this palette. It's just that it's more darker tones, and it's just, you know, it's pretty though. I love it. But like most of these shades I probably would not use, but this would be a palette dedicated for when I do my customers makeup, because like, you never know, like they might like these shades, or like all this, like, you know, just the ones you don't prefer, someone else might like them. So, but they're very much pretty. Like, they're honestly gorgeous, and they're worth your money. They're worth $15. You get 16 colors, and like, it's amazing. Like, for $15, good pigment, 16 colors, why wouldn't you? Like I said, why wouldn't you? The next palette is not an eyeshadow palette, but a contour and concealer, actually cream contour and cream concealer palette. This baby, I don't even, like, because of this, I don't even get a whole bunch of concealers no more, because you can just get multiple ones in a palette. Like, this is probably like my best friend, and I'm not at the best at powder contouring, so I cream contour, and it's so much easier for me. It's better, and like, you know, like I said, I just love this palette. So you have the contour shades at the top, the little three, and then you have the concealers, the creams. And this is actually a highlight down here. It's like a cream highlight, which is really pretty. It's like, it's mostly natural. Like, if you want that little glow, this is like really nice. And then you have the, you know, color corrector, like for your dark marks and everything. I love this palette. I use this palette daily, especially for my eyebrows. I use the concealer around my eyebrows. I think it is the medium, because they have like a light, dark, and a medium. And I think this one is the medium for my skin tone. And it's just, you know, It's the best. So also it is called the RK by Kiss 3D Contour Artist Cream, and I use it in my eyebrow tutorial, so you can also see how I use it on there for my eyebrows because it's on that video too. So go check that video too, you know. Okay, this one is a dupe. This next palette is a dupe. I'm pretty sure it's like, not even I think, I'm pretty sure it's a dupe for Tarte's sweet palette, like the ones that smell like all like candy and stuff. But no, I was not gonna spend that money when I can find one that's cheaper and that does the same exact thing and similar colors. But I'm ashamed to show this palette because it has been through hell and back. It has been through the world ending and back. Like, it has been through so much, because once I open it, you're just gonna be like what happened? Like how did your makeup get like that? But it does, because when you use a palette so much, oh, see, I just dropped it. That's what I'm talking about. This palette this palette has been through it all. But when you get something that you love and you just, you know, you want to use it all the time, and that's what this palette has been through. So much love and being destroyed. So I can't even show you all the shades, but I'm gonna just Google the picture of the shades and, you know, you'll see them. So this was the palettes look like. As you can tell, it's been through a lot. And like, some of the shades are missing because I basically used them all, and that one's almost done at the pan. But these colors are so pretty. They're like your everyday natural ones. And if you want a shimmer, they do have like the little shimmers down here that give you just that little bit of oomph of color. But this shit, like this palette, is so pretty for like your natural days. I love this. It's like, it's just amazing. And it's just, I think it used to have a scent to it. Like I said, I had it for a while, so that sweet scent is gone. But it's just an amazing palette, and I love this palette. And you know, you get your buck. Like, I think this palette was only, actually I think this palette was either $10 or $15. I did, like, you can get this palette off, I don't know, I got this palette from a while ago, and I got it from like a store that sells like dupes of like other palettes. So I'm gonna Google where it's from and like go on their website and see if I can link it in the description if you want it. But this palette is amazing, so yeah, get this.